Hello. How you doing? This is going to be my episode recap. Tyler Perry's Three's a Crowd, Season 7, Episode 9. The episode opens up and we have... Did I tell you who I was? I didn't. I was ready to get on that episode, right? Episode opens up, we have Karen and Zach. This is reality. Like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Hit the notification bell button so you can be notified when I upload a video. Now back to the episode. The episode opens up with Karen and Zach finds out that Karen is having twins. And baby, when I tell you that man is this Zach, I'm having twins. What is it? Twins. Two babies, two. I put two in there. I was shooting the club up. So excited. And then Fatima walks in. I think you're going to have to do double the child support. No what? Oh, Karen, now you know. Well, I guess nobody on here knows anything about science. Fatima is this like, oh my gosh, twin. Fatima is like, I just know this Negro ain't finna bring me some old doggone kids I got to deal with. I'm already raising a special needs baby that ain't mine. And then here we go with twins. Ugh. Zach and his doggone potent semen. She didn't say that. She didn't say that. I had to throw my own spin on the thing. Judge it up a bit, if you will. So here's Penelope, yet again. She can't leave Gary alone. He's got a feeling. So here we are again. Andy's begging her to leave this fool alone. Then she says, what is it? Then we find out that Gary was involved in his missing, whose never body has been found, ex-girlfriend from the prom. She left the prom upset. She and Gary were arguing. Next thing you know, she comes up missing. Dun, dun, dun. Then Karen calls, and Karen lets her know she has something very important to tell her. So we get to Sabrina in the next scene, and Sabrina is talking to Maurice, and she's letting him know that she had her eggs frozen, but she doesn't. She feels it's frozen out by Karen. And then Karen beats in, and then Maurice says, that's her on the phone. I don't want no parts of this shit. Let me go, bitch, bye. Then Karen lets her know, it's something very important that I have to tell you guys. So in the next scene, we have Gary. And Gary's in there being dramatic as Gary does. And Miss Willis walking. Don't call me Miss Willis by that man's name who's about to take some of my money. No, call me Miss Marie. And Marie looks around and she said, what's going on in here? It's a nice little office, but it's very nasty. Smells like death and deception. I know, Miss Willis, my cleaner lady is out ill. Well, she needs to, maybe you need to clean up yourself. Gary, you know you're full of shit. And you've been that way ever since I met you. So how are you doing? Miss Marie. Gary, cut the bullshit. Tell me why you drag me down to this repulsive den of treachery. Well, besides getting you to invest with me again, Miss Marie, I would like you to, know something. Do you really think that I would invest with you again after you decimated my riches on the Archer project? You must be out your damn mind. The market took a turn, Miss Marie. Well, the Archers weren't aware that you, indeed, were the biggest risk of all. And here we are with Karen. The first time I have seen Karen in the shop with a head in the chair since the season started. How many seasons we are in? 9 episodes. And not one head in a chair. But today, we got a head in a chair. But back in the day, off up in the gap, a young lady who got pregnant at 15 on our street. Used to braid my hair. My mother always said, darling, darling, don't get your hair braided by pregnant women. They take your hair out. Oh, Mississippi. Oh, baby. The superstitions in Mississippi, baby, when I tell you growing up, it was rough. You couldn't do anything. So here comes Pam. Invest in Rooster Riches. You won't be disappointed, especially if you don't have any edges. And then Karen says, I know you're not showing my supply room. No. I'm not showing your supply room. I'm showing Rooster Riches in your supply room. You told me to find somewhere to put it. When I told you to find somewhere to put it, Pam, I didn't mean for you to put it in my supply room. Then in walks Miss Lisa and all her glory of the glory days of being a Belafonte. Sharon Belafonte, if you will. Looking good as she wants to look. Ain't she? Oh, how I love my 80s history. Do you remember what her most popular show was? I do. It's called Hotel. Came on right after Dynasty. What you know about the 80s? You don't know nothing about the 80s, do you? Best time for television, best time for family television that you could ever want to have. If you knew what we knew, and then we would go back and watch my mother's shows from the 60s, child. It was a great time to be an 80s kid. Growing up in the 80s was super fun. Pam to Mom, Miss Karen, did you try my Rooster Riches custard? I sure did, and I think I want to try some more. Okay, that'll be wonderful. Would you talk to your daughter? She's hating on her sister's entrepreneurship. Now, why did I call that lady Mama Karen? I met her name was Lisa. Yeah, Mama Lisa. But right here, Mama Lisa finds out that Karen's having twins, and she is so excited. Now, it would be wonderful if we got to know some other parents on this show, wouldn't it? But Mama Lisa and Karen, they pair there perfectly. She's the perfect, that combination when Karen was once strong and not the Karen that she is now. Baby, when I tell you people on my that watching my recaps hate them from Karen these days, we got to get our love back for Karen, y'all. The phone rings. We're at Maurice's house, and he doesn't know if he should wear the gray or the burgundy. Then he decides on the pink, and he says, yes, that pulls away faster. And then Grace calls and says, hi, Gray. And he tells him, oh, we use little nicknames now. You so fine, fantastic, and fabulous. All of that, he says. But you know, Grayson is not happy with his boudoir behind business, if you will. So Grayson tells him he's going to pick up some wine for dinner, and he says, do you want red or white? Yes. Red or white? Yes. That's my favorite color. And he says, oh, I'll pick up one for each. Oh, yes. Sounds perfect. And so it's a date, guys. So here we are back with Mr. Gary and Miss Marie. Oh, yeah, it's about to get popping. So, Miss Marie, I heard you're getting a divorce. That's old news. You and everybody else knows this. Now, what's the real reason why you called me down here, Gary? Well, I heard that you decided to use Andrea Barnes as your legal counsel. Now, why is that a concern to you? Somebody who lost my money on the Arch Project, or whatever the name of the project was. And he says, well, you know, she seduced me. And here we go with the bullshit. The woman is not suitable for your caliber of representation. And how do you know this? And she lacks good judgment. Yeah, she picked you. Yeah, that's what she lacks judgment at. She's immoral, promiscuous, if you will. And this is concerning me. How does that have anything to do with me having good representation for my divorce? Dumbass. For starters, She's a part of a big, big investigation at the firm. And I met her while she was representing my wife. This is a lie. A lie from the freaking pits of hell. Again, new writers. Did you forget that we have been loyal viewers since the beginning of this show? And at the beginning of this show, Andrea Barnes didn't even know his black ass was married. Okay? I cannot make this stuff up, people. Remember, we got him on another blooper a couple of weeks ago when they said Hayden and Gary have been knowing each other since college. The fuck? Tyler Perry. First you mess up my eyes and my visuals with the damn movie, and now you coming to us with the bullshit. I mean, she did all these things. You know, she slept with a partner. Oh, wow. Representing my wife. Oh, you mean your ex-wife? Oh, I mean my ex-wife. Yeah. See, I'm trying to tell y'all that man ain't votes. He ain't signed nobody's paper. Shout out to Winter. I tried to tell y'all when y'all dipping down in my doggone comments telling me that Jasmine was divorced and he was down with the rubber bullets and she was in jail. That doesn't mean he signed her papers and gave her divorce.
Gary, I am so moved by your concern for my best interest.
Y'all know what's wild that I pick up on everything. And that's a shame. Shout out and let me know down in the comments that you pick up on this as rich as Miss Marie is. Why did she come in there with a missing fingernail? Yeah, one of her acrylics had come off. Now, you know, a fine, rich, upstanding woman like herself would have definitely gone back to the nail shop and got it for that. Woo, I can't make this stuff up, people. Gary, now your black ass been knowing me well enough to know that it was you who came up with the investigation against Andrea's law firm. And I also know that you know that I know that it was you who bought the penthouse and the Rolls Royce. All I know is Miss Barnes must know how to put it down in the bedroom. And she does, according to Joy, according to Robbie, according to the janitor, and now according to Gary, many times over, and back again, and around the world, now, yeah. Oh, Gary, you sound like a bitter, broken, rejected man. And don't worry about my counsel because she will be great. And hopefully she will preserve my buildings. I love it. I love it when two black women stick together. And of course she is with that fine Councilman Jordan Williams. He's not councilman yet. Oh, but he will be. Now, Gary, put your little Willie feelings in your little pocket. That damn Gary. Woo, his face was cracking on the ground. Shout out to school day. I really don't know what you were trying to accomplish by telling me all of this. But you, Gary Walters Borders, is a small, narcissistic fish in a very, very big pond. My suggestion to you is that you swim along, little goldfish, before you get yourself hurt. Can you imagine a goldfish that belongs in a goldfish bowl trying to swim down to a very big overachieving pond? Oh, baby. That's why this show is a dramedy. It tickles me at times. And she walks out, and we're back with Andy and P-Nell. P-Nell just can't handle it. What is she gonna do? She just can't handle it. And she's having a baby. I'm having this baby. And it means so much to me. It's nothing more precious to have my baby. But I'm with a narcissistic jackass, and I don't know what to do. I made that part up. Did you like it? Do you know I just can't take it anymore? What am I gonna do? He is a psycho. And yes, he is. And girl, pack your things. Act like you don't know nothing. I have a safe house for you. You will be protected. Now, is P-Nail gonna do what she said? Nope. Then you have Gary trying to call her. Ring, 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 ring. No answer. Gary is over there having one of his temper tantrums because he's a very small fish in an overachieving pond. Ooh, finally, we about to get some Gary repentance, aren't we? It feels good. Feels good. Yeah, it feels good. I'm back at Karen's place. Danny is already asking for wine. And Sabrina's like, now why would she be having wine and she's having a baby? Oh, because she has friends like me who drink. Finally, Andy walks in and then Danny says, as usual, late. Yeah, and it's always late. It's just like Tony Braxton. You remember that song? Tony's always late. Tony's always late. Wow, it's amazing. On this episode, I have just about a song for everything. So now Karen tells the sisters that she's having twins. The sisters are very excited. And they start to hug her and we have twins. And Danny, you could have told us that over the phone. I'm with you when you're right, Danny. I'm with you when you're right. This is indeed one of those damn times where we had an extended scene that we really did not need. Because they leave right out. Because why? Sabrina has to go get Rich's ass because his car messed up. Now, being that Rich is a well-to-do brother, probably rich-ish, why don't he have a backup car? Child, I can't make this stuff up. We have ZACK and Fatima, and ZACK is still so excited about having his twins. And Fatima's not excited at all. She's like, ZACK, we need to talk about this. I mean, really. And he's like, what's wrong? We've gone from having one baby to 3 babies. And it's really hard for me to watch this knowing that she's pregnant on Fatima. So it's really 4 babies. Now, mind you, the baby that they just won is somewhere at a therapist where neither one of them are at. Why is this possible? What therapist is he at where the child goes and the parents are at home, one's in a robe like she's about to go to bed? Where did he do that at? Now, my daughter had speech therapy, but I wasn't allowed to leave her because the speech therapist always wanted her to be with her by herself, not depending on mom, but I still had to sit outside in the lobby. Have you once considered me? Have you considered how we're going to handle this with Michael having special needs and me being in law school and me having a baby on Fatima? I need a minute, Zach. I need a minute. What? Fatima, I need a minute. And she walks upstairs. So back in Maurice's, Grayson lets him know he's pouring him wine, and Grayson says, "Oh, the food smells delicious," and it does look good. I must say, it looks like it's sauteed in some type of bouillon sauce. I made that word up. I don't even know if that is, but it looks good. Hollandaise sauce and whatever. Everything looks delicious. And then Grayson says, "Whew, I just can eat this up. I hope you do eat it up, darling, because I slaved my big old tits over a hot stove." Say, what now? Baby doll, baby boy, stay on my mind. Fulfill my fantasies. Do you always cook like this? Well, It depends on how special the person is. And Maurice lets him know that he likes him enough to stop selling his buns all over the internet. And he appreciates that, and he says, well, I mean, what are you going to do for money? All I'll make do, I have a savings of a couple. You made that much money? Yeah, I got enough to save to last me at least 6 months. Why should he be scratching and surviving good times when Sabrina's over there got a job and he telling her that he needs to wait until she gets branch manager? Huh? And then why are you quitting your sexy internet job for this dude that you just met? Child, I can't make this stuff up. You acting like the women. Now, y'all want to tell me how did we get to where we are right now with Fatima and Danny being at the restaurant together when Danny left with Sabrina? And now Danny's alone. And she has enough time to have a long conversation with Fatima while they wait on the rest of the crew. Mm. So Danny pours her a glass of wine. And then she says, well, I'm trying to find some answers at the bottom of this glass. And then she says, so you think you can tell me what those answers are that you're looking for? And then they realize they both have something in common. Men with kids. And I'm trying to find the answers to figure out what I'm going to do about this man who has custody of his children while this old lady is at deployment. Ex-wife. Fatima. With no warning or nothing? Yeah, as a matter of fact, I went down to the office to freak him down. And the kids walked in and saw me half naked. And they asked me, what's my daughter's real? Well, as a matter of fact, I went down to his office to freak him down. And my man, that is. And his kids walked in. And I was half naked. And they asked me where my daughter's real. So she asked her, Fatima asked Danny, did you talk to Carisha about it? And then she says, yeah, I did. She asked me to, figure out how I want things to go from here. And I was just happy with the way things were. Yeah, you were. Danny, that's your problem. You don't like change, girl. You can figure it out. You meant like he puts it down in the bedroom. So if he puts it down like that, girl, and you really care about it, figure it out. Stop being immature. Grow your ass up. That's right. Yeah, you're having the same problem, Fatima. That's right. ZACK and all his kids and all. Yeah, but do we know who the father is? Because, he did tell us that, that he was having twins. Karen told us as well. And she says, no, we still don't know who the father is. After 9 episodes and 3 years prior, we still don't know who the father of Karen's twins now are. Wrap it up, Tyler Perry. Wrap it up. Girl, when I tell you ZACK ass is so happy about having all these doggone babies. Now, I love ZACK, so that means I love his kids. But my goodness, how much more can I take? With me adding my own baby from Fatima in the mix. I can't help it. They both agree that they're not prepared. And, Dana lets her know that, she likes Tony, but she don't know if she likes kids. Or even if she wants to get pregnant and have kids of her own. Well, that's understandable. Selfish Danny. Back at Maurice's, he says, I have some things that I can put down my throat. Old boy says, why is there no R though? Oh, because I don't have a gag reflex. Baby, when I tell you they about to get it on to the breaker dawn. Because he's like, he spit out his wine. He was so shocked when he said what he said. Now Maurice is over the top and he's laid back. So maybe that'll work. I guess, wouldn't be for my taste. Most men can't handle me anyway, by the way, because, this little red thing in my mouth can be very lethal. Oh my God, Danny. Ha 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 ha. We have so much in common. Yes, you both dating sperm banks. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, and you both dating very, very virile man. Yes, potent, if you will. So, right here, mm, Zach more than Tony, of course, because Tony was actually married, so Zach just spreading that fertilizer all around. And they both admit that the dudes need to validate their feelings. So Hudson goes in to see Gary, and then he lets him know we need to figure something out this FBI issue because the investors up my ass and we're bleeding heavily. Yeah. I know. I can work this thing out for us. Yeah, right. And on top of this, we about to get a RICO, man. You know, that's all I know about RICOs. You know, you had the mail fraud, you had the conspiracy. His friends at the DOJ and letting them know that it's just not looking good for them. So, mail fraud, wire fraud, looking like a RICO coming down the pike, in my opinion. Well, you know, Gary says I have a lead that can get us back on track. Yeah, with all the bank fraud and stuff we got, we better, tap into it. So why is Hudson not worried about going to jail? You going to jail? You going to jail? Okay, well, that's neither here nor there. He's not worried like Gary is. Gary's all in a fluster. But now we're back at the table with finally Rich and the rest of them. So you have Rich and Danny. Well, doggone it. Maybe it should have been Danny and Rich that should have been together. Because now we have Sabrina talking all across the table to Tony about the cherry. And he just can't stop showing pictures of the cherry. And Rich and Danny are feeling absolutely positively left out. So now that they finally put Rich and Tony back in the conversation, Rich says, woo, I ain't keeping the kids because Danny asked where they were. And if you want me to, I can tell her to keep them all night. And she's like, do you want to do that? I said, whatever you like. And then Rich says, well, baby, how was your day? Talking to Sabrina. And she's like, actually, we got some really great news. And what is that? More baby talk. Let them know our other best friends are having twins. So they cheers to twin, and we're back at Zach and Fatima's, and Zach is on the couch, knocked out, and Fatima wakes him up and says, so what's wrong, baby? And then she tells him, she said, it's a lot, Karen has sprung this crazy news on us, and I'm just so confused. And I would be too. 3 children? 5. How many different women? Yeah, that's a lot. She tells him once again that he didn't consider her feelings. Pay attention, Zach, because she's raising your ass. I don't like it. So Zach acts like Zach does. Zacharias Taylor promises to, do the Republican budget stands to always consider Fatima's Maximus feelings. Yeah, we're right. I can guarantee you in one more episode, I give it 2, that he'll be back to his very, very selfish and considerate ways. She got a point. We don't even know who these children dad is, and you just over the top with it. And tell the devil do us part because you begin people, and I don't want that. Yeah, she will pop a slug in your butt. And baby, if you ever leave this house again without my permission, there will be consequences. You owe me. Then they kiss. So now we're back to Officer Gary, and then he says, you better have some more people in your pocket because we're on a sinking ship. And then next thing you know, the news comes on. Hello, this is WCBI News, and we are here to tell you that the lady who accused Jordan Williams, city councilman Hopeful, has admitted that she has fabricated her whole story. Stay tuned for more information on the Jordan Williams case. And then Gary's upset. He doesn't know how to act. Now remember, he just got this laptop. And he tears it up. And then Hudson says, well, maybe I can get you another laptop. Now, where did this Hudson come from? Where's Bryce? Where's Jake from State Farm? Where's all the people that we actually know that work in the office that's caught up in this, including Zach? But Zach has money on this show. But Gary has gotten his accounts frozen on the other show because of what's going on this show. Yeah, I can't make this stuff up, people. Danny is at the table about to lose a boob, just like Sweet Tea was over there on Marriage Medicine. If y'all don't get that girl in some clothes that fit, now I know she's a plus size sister, but plus size sisters like myself can be sexy. Shout out to J. Lee Conker. She let you know about the big backs. We know how to do it, but you don't have to do us like that. All that boob spillage, stop it. So the men get up and excuse themselves back at the dinner with the foursome. And Sabrina is like, well, are you having fun? She asked Danny. Danny says, yes, I'm having fun, but I'm just trying to keep him entertained and myself entertained. Why them dusty ass kids ain't with him? And then Sabrina says, yeah, I know what you mean. She said, girl, get out your head. Throw that ass in a circle and get that man some booty, and you might not have to freeze them powdered eggs. So the guys come back and then guess they ready for the check. Oh, you got it. You got VP money. And Sabrina and Rich dip to go do what they do. So they said, let's go to the bed. Because Danny and Tony get there and they knocking over furniture, trying to get at each other's naughty bits. Now we back at the office with Gary and the guy that we don't really know that popped up out of nowhere. What happened to Bryce and Jacob State Farm? But here we go. So I can't make this stuff up, people. And he's like, man, I don't know what happened. The chick I picked was solid. Not that solid. She gave. So now they realize they got to know these snoopy bitches in their lives, and it's time for us to take them out. And you mean now? Yeah, now. I mean, they're about to ruin my life. Now everything is all Andy's fault. You didn't do anything, now, Gary. Now this is the vision of a narcissist right here. Right here on Sistas. Gary. Can't take accountability for ish. Well, they're ready to get at whoever's in their way. And that is going to end this episode. Come on in. Still commercial-free entertainment over here. No worries about those pesky ads, okay? That you watch some of your favorite content creators and then pops an ad and you have to sit there and wait till you skip. If you watch all of my recaps, no ads. And that is how I'm going to close. And as I do when I close, I'm going to chunk them up. Deuces. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified each and every time I upload a video. I'm out here.